Hey guys, this is Vess and welcome back to another speed art. So this speed art is a speed art that basically is a commission. I haven't had a commission in a long time, so I'm pretty much excited. So yes, somebody had contacted me. Their name is TheFallenEngi. I don't want to like say their name too much because I'm not too sure like if I'm pronouncing it correctly, so I will be showing you the name and the Discord, so that not the Discord but the DeviantArt, because they do have a DeviantArt and you can take a look for yourself. So yes, they had came to me. It was like, look at this beautiful little robot, I would like you to draw her. And I was like, sure, I wouldn't mind doing it. Beautiful person, beautiful character. I had a lot of fun. I was given creative freedom, but I did have some I had some stuff I had to work with and stuff that the commissioner wanted. So this is the details that was given to me. She's a humanoid robot. She has a full hourglass shape. She's roughly around 7 feet tall. Her hair, it's not wires, and she's a combat robot, a maid, and a caretaker. So she has a lot of stuff going down with her. I asked if they wanted her eyes to be perfectly circled, but they was like, they didn't really care about that. It's up to me. They just want to make sure that her eyes stay black. So I was like, okay, awesome, I know what I gotta do. So I pulled up some references. I pulled up some robot references. I had an idea of like an iRobot feel, and what I did was I pulled up this character that you seeing on your left hand side. I know it's like a drawing from somebody from DeviantArt, but I seen it and I was like, that's the type of eye function I will like the way it's not shaped, but the way it looks, like how it's dark and then it has the light in the middle. Being that the eyes were, dark as is, you're gonna see me play with color with that section. Being that she's a robot, she doesn't have highlights as much. She just has that shine as if she was metal, and that's what I played with a lot too. So you're gonna see that more often. When it came down to body shape, this was like, I was really on the edge because I was like, okay, she looks like a complete cute little baby doll. And I just didn't know. Like, I was like, should I give her boobs or should I not give her boobs? I know that's weird. And, everybody's like, best for real, why would you think that? But being that I did ask the question if, how old, like, she would be. Like, just how old would she be? And, I think the person had told me that she'll be around 37. So I was like, okay, cool. She would be a mature looking woman. And I was like, boobs it is. So I gave it to her. And, I'm not saying that not everybody's shaped this way, but being that she had an hourglass shape, I also thought that she'd be a curvy type of robot. Just because of the hourglass shape, you usually see hourglass with a skinnier woman, but you mostly recognize it more if she was more curvy. So that's why I did that. I did play around with what it's the robot is supposed to look like with the arms and the joints and stuff, like how it's supposed to work. So I did mess around with that to see how that works. And I did like the cord function, the plug that you got to plug her up so that she can charge. So that was something that I loved playing with that, because it made her pop a little bit more. It gave her that look. And I know I had a little bit of creative freedom and I could have changed her outfit a little bit more, but I felt that her outfit was cool enough. Like, it was cool to represent her. She's a caretaker, a combat robot, so she'll usually be uniformed, and uniform is very simple. So I felt that simplistic would be great, and I should just get really complicated with the way her joints and stuff like that is made, because she's a robot. So if her skin is complicated, then her outfit could be very much simple and it'll still look good. So again, back to the eyeballs, what I did with the eyeballs was I made it more robotic-ish. Like, I gave it the the little wigglies, and I gave it just a little hint of markings and stuff like a robot is. Like, you know, she will have like gloss and stuff to her eyes, but I don't know. I felt like she's already human looking. Just to make her to distinguish her more as a robot, being that she's all silver, I thought that her eyes could be a little bit more different. And I honestly had fun with playing with it because I never did eyes like this before, and I only did them with animal like characters, you know. So that's something that I loved playing with. If you feel that the speed is going very quick, that's because I spent about 9 hours on this piece alone. So this piece really took me some time, and it was really a thoughtful process. It wasn't like me just drawing it and it's done. I had to like sit there and draw and figure out what looks good, figure out if it matches the photo, you know. I had to do things according to what the commissioner wanted. So, you know, that's something that I was thinking about as I was doing the commission. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. I had a whole bunch of fun. I love fighting poses. I did mix up 2 fighting poses just to, you know, make it a little bit different. I felt like she was a robot, so her body won't look more natural. It look more like contracted, more like if she was a robot, you know. I put a lot of thought in it, so it's kind of weird that I'm talking about it like that, but that's what you have to do with commissions like this. So I thought it was best to talk about it in that type of way. Like I loved the piece. I loved the character in herself. Like, she's amazing. She makes me want to do more characters like robotic-ish, because, you know, I never really played with robots. I always did humans. I do furries. So doing like a robot is way different, and I feel like I loved playing with it. So yes, something that I'm looking forward to in the future. Hopefully I get, you know, more commissions like this, you know, more unique commissions. I love unique commissions. I love when people come with me with their fantasy and what they want, and me try to bring it to life, because I have fun with it. And when the commissioners see it and they're like, oh, that's so great, I love to get that feedback, you know. So it's definitely something that I really appreciated drawing and figuring out. So yeah, I colored her, and then I did a blend mode to give her that what do you call that, icy blue, you know, that icy blue cold color of metallic. So that's what I did to make the shades and shadows. I mean, the shades and light highlights. I noticed I've been saying shades and shadows, and that's like both the same thing. But yeah, I was trying to make the shades and highlights, and I did play with the icy cold blue color so that it make her look more robotic. And then what I did was I added more highlights to her just to bring her out. I gave it the airbrush because I felt like with a shine on a robot, it will be more airbrushy. It won't be solid and hard. Like, I know it might sound weird that I say it that way, but it's true. And with her hair, I gave it that nice shine. Now, I was messing around with Manga Studios backgrounds, and I did not like the kitchen. So I went ahead and I took the part that I did like, and being that it was already blurry as is, I drew over it and you know, basically turned it to like my own type of kitchen type thing, because I don't know, Manga Studio, like, I love the fact that you can make your own stuff, and I do pull these from the folders that they have. But I'm like, I feel like some of these artists, they just make a small image, they put it up as a background, and then you cannot use it on a bigger platform. You know, you can't use it on a bigger image. Like, I do my art on high res images, like on big folders, big pages. So when I do put it up, I'm like, are you serious? Like, why is this not big enough? So I had to go ahead and I had to redraw it, and I didn't have no problem with it. It was really cool. It was nice trying to mess around and figure things out. It wasn't that much of a struggle, and I thought putting her in the kitchen was the best thing because she had kitchen knives, you know what I'm saying? She's a combat robot, give her kitchen knives, and she's combating while she's taking care of somebody. So yeah, that's what I did there, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. It came out beautiful. So I was thinking blue kitchen at first, but she blended too much with it, so I went with a red kitchen. that's things that you have to think about while you're doing your art. You have to think about what colors would go with the character so that she can pop rather than the background pop. You know what I'm saying? I had to give it some crazy colors, and that's because my kitchen is not color coordinated. So I thought that another kitchen wouldn't be color coordinated. Who has a color coordinated kitchen? I don't know. But I know I don't. So I did with what I thought. And I just thought that she'll be like in a, not a rich family house, but maybe a old lady's house or something like that. That's what I gave her, like the old lady feel house. And, you know, try to play with that. And I gave it some lights because she is shining. So I was thinking that there would be like a nice glass window up on top. So it's like a rich old lady house. And she just likes discombobulated, you know, cups and stuff. So, you know, different colors and different stuff. So I had a lot of fun with that. And I did everything that needed to be done for this piece. I didn't know what else I can add to it. So, you know, I did change things up. I went with blue, I went with red, I went with brown. So that's what we did. And after I did all that, this is how the piece came out. It came out very beautiful. I do hope that the commissioner does love it like I love it. I had very much fun with it and it was awesome. So if you guys like this video, hit that like. And if you're new here and you're like, Bess, I like the way you do your speed arts. Oh my God, this is awesome. Go ahead and click that subscribe and become a pulse. Become one of the family members and, you know, enjoy us on our wackiness. And I do different things here and there, so it's never always speed arts. Right now it is because I'm busy. Again, guys, I stream Fridays at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, thank you for watching, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye bye.